Okay, so we're going to get started today. We're going to go live stream on Facebook so we can welcome in our friends from that realm and that portal. And hello, Facebook. We are here to talk about our business and minding your business, and really using your mind to gear the design of your business. And how can you bring conscious commerce and these ideas of engaging in a currency and a commerce that's really grounded and rooted in the heart, to the point where you really get to offer your heart and your soul and have that be a way that you are bringing the currency of money into your life and some abundance in so many ways energetically. But specifically here, we're talking about money. We're talking about being able to engage with the world in a way that allows you to bring income from naturally just offering your heart to the world. And we've found a company, this superfoods company called Purium, that has really allowed us to do this in a remarkable way that has so much integrity and just really brings truth. So I have my friend with me today, Sarah Cecilia, and she's a part of our team at Purium. There's so many different teams within Purium, and we are so blessed to be a part of the wellness warriors. And so we're really here spreading the truth about some food activism and what's going on in our grocery stores and what are we putting in our bodies and how is that affecting us. And we offer an alternative way to really bring some powerful nutrition into your body that brings you into a state of wellness and homeostasis. And I'm excited because I've been with the company, working with them as a brand partner for a couple years now, just over a couple years, been consuming Purium for about 5 years. And I've watched Sarah come in over the last year and a half. She can tell you exactly how long, but it's really amazing to watch people come in and have this experience of not only self-transformation by consuming these foods and what that does for your state of well-being, but then to watch them become empowered to offer this to other people, to be able to watch other people go through this process as well. And so Sarah's here today. She's going to share with us her story of that self-realization and self-empowerment and what guided her into this lifestyle. The picture on the flyer I want to point out for this call is a picture of one of her children's hands. They're picking fruit from a tree that feeds their
Oh,
family straight from the earth. And I
mhm.
just loved that picture on her page. And I felt really called to use that for the flyer because it's really the most amazing gift that you can give to your children, to be eating the fruits of the earth, the pure fruits of the earth in the way that nature intended. And I know that that's a big part of your inspiration. So I just wanted to share that tidbit because I love that picture. Just a child's hand with fresh picked fruit. It's so beautiful. So go ahead, Sarah. I'd love for you to just share. I know you've got a lot on your mind.
Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I love that picture too. I love that tree in our backyard has provided us for 5 years now with, the apricots and, we get to share it with neighbors and stuff like that too. So yeah, I love that too. And thank you for seeing that and sharing that too. It's a great way to start to introduce and all that. So yeah, I am so happy to be here and sharing with Miss Barbara. So happy to be a part of our Wellness Warriors team as well, and just meeting all of these amazing people, Barbara included, and just everybody on our team. And it's just such a huge part of, what we're talking about is that. And so just having that conscious community that's in this conscious commerce, having that support, having that, examples and other people that are living it and walking it and all of that. And so yeah, I was introduced to Purium by my, Gina, our dear friend Gina, that I've known for like 14 years now, and she introduced it to me. It's been a year and a half that I've been taking, the superfoods for myself. And I, got them at a time where it was just, I really needed them, in my motherhood, my postpartum, and it transformed me in all the ways, spiritually, mentally, physically, and it really did relieve and provide for me a way to it just relief in so many ways, like a way to help my family, to ensure that I things that were very important to me on my mind that constantly kept me kind of like just in the stress, in the like surviving mode kind of thing of, you know, am I doing enough for my family? Am I getting them the right food? Am I, present enough with them? I want to be, with them. And that's always been like my main thing is that I want to be with my family and my kids when they're young. I want to raise them. I didn't want, to send them somewhere else, like for so many reasons. But, just the presence of that, like I feel is so important and critical for humanity, for my children, but then like, humanity, like that's kind of the missing piece nowadays. I think a lot is that connection, and things like that. And it starts with mothers. And so that's another piece of, me is that like I've always been dedicated to working with mothers and birth and postpartum and all of that. So, over the years of being a mom, I've tried to kind of juggle that piece of being present with them and homeschooling them and making sure that I'm taking care of them in the best way possible, getting them, whole, pure food as much as I possibly can, and all those things, and it can be challenging and, dealing with the shame when I felt like I wasn't adding up in all of those areas and, stuff like that. And so when Purium came in, it was like, just like, so it just relieved all of those things. So first off, obviously my transition physically and all that, came in and helped me. And then I knew right away that it was something that I wanted to get involved in business wise, but I just wanted to take some time to really like heal myself, because I had been just like in a place of, I needed to nurture myself for a little while before I could like pour into other people. So, and so I started the business part of it. And I'm actually in a place right now where I'm sort of relaunching the business, because I'm like reimagining a way to work it where it really does help to give me like the time freedom, and that I can actually reach people and actually put myself out there in a way that I'm like comfortable and that like flows with myself as well. But anyhow, it's just something that obviously it was like a no-brainer for me, and I knew that I was going to do. And that's something that I've been working on my business, working on minding my business, and working on what does that look like for me in my life, but then also all of us as a team, and how can we support each other. So it's been really amazing. And yeah, like one
I
of the things
love that. Well, one of the things that really resonates with me about what you're talking about, because I'm a single mother, and I have two boys that are almost out of the house. So they don't really take up a lot of my time and attention in the same way that they did before. And as you know, mothers are in so many different ways. In every different family, we all have a unique station within our family of the time we need to fill, the attention that we need to give, the rides we need to give, how much of the shopping do we do versus the working that we do. And one of the coolest things about working with a company like Purium, where you really are in charge of your own schedule and you really can attend the trainings, attend the Zooms, schedule your phone calls and consultations with people in a way that's very flexible around the needs of your family. When you have like a 9 to 5 where you're going to work every day, or even if you have a part-time, like a 9 to 1, you go to work and you're saying goodbye to the kids. They're out of the picture. You have to put this time aside no matter what. And if they have like a school performance, or they have like a parent teacher conference, or they have a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, or they just need some extra love and attention because they're sick and you need to nurture them and care for them. Those are things that you can't just leave work to go do all the time. I mean, there's certainly some employers that are better than others, but one of the greatest things is that flexibility of time and that flexibility of being able to schedule around your family and around your family's needs. Like you said, it's such a missing piece in so many families. And there's countries like, overseas where they give all of this time to families and they're not in school as much and the work days are shorter. And we're able to do that through
Yeah.
Purium. We're able to have that flexibility, and it's really a beautiful thing. So I'm really glad that you spoke to that.
Yeah.
Really glad that you spoke to that. And your kids are like right about school age, right?
Yeah, they're 10, 8, 4, and 2. So
Amazing. So
stretching. Yeah.
beautiful. So what does
Mhm.
that look like for you? Do they all, are they homeschooled or do they go to school?
Yeah, no, we homeschool them, always have. And so, yeah, it's great because, we have different clubs and, different classes because our community is very, rich for homeschool. And so, they just different things come up and it's just different oddities, and like to have that flexibility is just, yeah, super important to us. And it's also, I mean, Purium has kind of, come up in the communities, like there's needs of the kids and stuff like that. So it's important. Like it's been nice to share and connect with other families, like other
Yeah, it's a
mothers,
perfect
yeah.
platform. It's like the perfect space when you're a mom and you're going and you're taking your, even if you do take your kids to school, whether it's homeschooling, whether it's public school, whether it's private school, you're in a realm of other mothers who are also caring for their families, for their children. And it's a wonderful platform and place to be able to expose people to what we offer. And so it's almost like you get to just like, be a mother and be a family and be homeschooling or schooling and naturally be in a place where people need what you have and people are looking for what you have. As a nanny, I've had that experience as well, going into other people's homes, and often I will cook for their children when I nanny. I've stepped back from nannying by being able to do Purium, which is amazing. And I love nannying, and it's definitely put me in those positions where I'm really seeing what families are eating, and I'm really seeing exactly what's going on with their kids. And I'm able to say, we have like this immune shield. I see that your kid is getting sick a lot, and I would love to offer you this tool to help strengthen their immunity. Or, I noticed that your kid has a lot of energy. We have things to help them calm down and focus. We have in focus, which is really great for them. And kids that are having trouble, even gut issues very early on. And being able to say, if you can just switch, these certain things in your kitchen and switch it over to this instead as an alternative and just shift your lifestyle a little bit. And it's really cool to watch what happens for those families, to watch how their family, like just from the one child's well-being, can shift the whole family's well-being to a whole new place. And it's
Yeah.
just so, it's such a beautiful role to be able to play and to be able to live from the heart and to offer your heart and your love to your communities and your families. I mean, it's just so fulfilling, and I was a teacher for years, and it was great to work with kids and all that too, but you just couldn't quite scratch the surface to really help in this same way where you're really offering some wellness and some answers to the needs
Mhm.
that they have.
Yeah, totally. It's beautiful to be able to, shift your community in ways like that by just trying, like just by living your best life for yourself and your family essentially. And then, yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, I'm super happy for you. I'm super proud of you for stepping into this role and relaunching too. I've gone through a relaunch myself because the first couple years that I've been with Purium, I've been in school for physical therapy. I was taking lots of like pre-med classes and like anatomy and physiology and all these kinds of things. And um, I also dance, and then I was nannying full time. And so my schedule has been so packed, but I've been
Mhm.
spending all of my extra time investing in this knowledge that Purium really offers us. There's a whole host of knowledge that they offer us for free, just as people that purchase nutrition from them, which is priceless, by the way.
Yeah.
You can go to a nutritionist for years and pay a nutritionist for years to help you understand what to eat. But to
Mhm.
have that knowledge gifted to you for at no cost,
Yeah.
um, just for purchasing nutrition from the company is amazing, and it's beautiful. And I see this happening, like at Sprouts, like at farmers markets, at places like this where they'll have little workshops. But with Purium, we really have this wealth of knowledge and this library of videos and education. So then when you become a brand partner, this whole extra host of education to really develop yourself and become self-realized and empowered, but also how to run a business and how to offer this nutrition to others and really mentor them and coach them into wellness, and how to manage and maintain everything that you're doing and how to have the mindset and the skill set. So it's just really beautiful and it's really enhanced my life in a lot of ways. And it's added to some of the other diverse ways that I am able to have income, like teaching dance and teaching like movement as medicine, somatics, and things like that. It's really enhanced my ability to support some of these other ways that I also make money. And so it's just been powerful. But I dropped off my nanny gig and I've really gone full force into Purium now. And I did all those pre-med classes and basically discovered that physical therapy is amazing. And I'm thankful for all the knowledge that I'm getting from that. But I would rather work with people preventatively to help them keep from getting into that point of needing physical therapy, through somatics and yoga and through nutrition
Yeah.
than addressing their issues after the fact, because I just think that that self-care factor is so powerful. And
So
so, yeah, so I'm relaunching too, because I'm just like, this is really more like what I want to do. This really follows a model more in line and in alignment with what I want to provide for people and how I want to care for people and how I want to offer my heart. And outside of the kind of patriarchal medical system that, turns out maybe isn't really serving us as well
Mhm.
as we'd like for some of us. There's definitely a time and a place for
Yeah.
Western medicine, but preventatively speaking, what we do is powerful and it's nice to help people in this way. So yay, we're
Yeah.
relaunching together. And
Yeah, I love watching you relaunch and how you've been weaving in all of what you do into it. It's beautiful to see too. And yeah,
thank
it's
you.
amazing. Hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have, I think, tomorrow another sobriety circle call. So I don't know if you want to come join in on that too, but it's
Yeah.
nice, on a Friday going into the weekend to just have that grounding call
Yeah.
into sobriety and into supporting ourselves in that way. So anybody who's watching, you're welcome to come join. And Sarah, of course, you're welcome to come join too. And I'm excited for us. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'll see what time it is and see if I could join. Yeah.
Beautiful. Sounds good, Sarah. Well, I love you so much. And I'm so like forever in awe of what an amazing mom you are to do all the homeschooling and everything. So kudos to you and hang in there. They're going to get bigger soon and they'll be even more independent.
They're fun. Yeah. They keep me up.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Thank
do just
you.
a whole call on homeschooling at some point.
Yeah, we should. I think we had one scheduled, but then, stuff
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
and all that. But
Life
we'll, yeah,
happened. Yeah.
yeah, we'll reschedule. We'll do it again. It's
Sounds
good to
good.
too.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to hop off Facebook and just say goodbye to Facebook world. We'll see you next
Bye.
time.
See you later.
And okay, good. That worked. And I can stop the recording.